everyone! We're continuing our walkthrough now of SpongeBob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom 15-minute version. This is part 61 of our SpongeBob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom 15-minute version walkthrough. In the last part, we finished up the graveyard of ships, and we're right. Or no, in the last part in the last part we finished up the graveyard of ships, and we're right now as SpongeBob by the shipwreck bungee, I believe. So we'll continue now. Oh no, we're actually as Sandy at the checkpoint for the Flying Dutchman ship. I was wrong, because I forgot we finished the graveyard of ships, and we're on the Flying Dutchman ship. And in the last part, we finished up the graveyard of ships, and we did the and we started journeying on the Flying Dutchman ship, and we stopped as Sandy after going to the bus stop at the checkpoint for the last video. So you see, another sock is right there. Did you see the fireworks? And now you can tell, sock-wise, we're 37/40ths. We're now 37/40ths done with the game, sock-wise. And spatula-wise, remember, like I told you, where my age, 25ths, 16 25ths, done with the game, spatula-wise. And now you see, do you see why I'm doing multiple jumps and doing it like close to these? It's because we're on a line. It's because we're on the line. And what is this a line up? Is this like barbed wire or something? Tell me that as a comment on this video, because I don't know what that is. But you could tell when we have to do multiple jumps because of how narrow the line is. And so we don't fall off as easily like last time. So see, I'm going to get a green shiny object and get a chuck. And now we'll go on these swing hooks. Because over here there's another cannon. So this will be, whoa, this will be half of them. So now we'll go down on there, and when you see, you push that button right below that light with SpongeBob, you'll see that ship in the sky come down. Do you see what I'm talking about? And then you'll see that ship in the sky come down, and you'll see that ship in the sky come down, and you'll be able to go back to the graveyard of ships. So now we have to get on one of these swing hooks because we lost our balance. Whoa, okay. So now you can tell there's another cannon here, so I'll push the button. So now you can tell that's 3/4 of them. So now, because we have everything all around there, we have to go on these swing hooks and like to this platform, and now go to this one that has this duplicatron. Because see, here's the last power generator. Right there is the last power generator, and the duplicatron and a green shiny object, and some robots we could kill. And see, we're at exactly 21,300 shiny object wise. And now we'll come over here to this last to this last cannon. Because, see, there's a value of 12 shiny objects here, too. And now we'll change into SpongeBob, because that's the character we need to use to push this last cannon. So when I push this last cannon like so, it says all cannons are ready to fire, and then the spatula appears, and a chest opens at the same time. And about 5 seconds later, you'll hear that sound again, and a trampoline will appear. Do you see it down beneath there? Because if you do, we're going to use Sandy to get these spatulas. So we'll use our move to get this one. And when we collect this spatula, well, will be... Hang on, I'm thinking. So, the only reason why you see it paused is because I'm thinking. So, we're 13/20ths done with the game spatula-wise. And now you'll see when we collect... Or wait. Hang on, I'm thinking. So... Yeah, 13/20ths done with the game spatula-wise. And when we get this one, you'll see what we get with Sandy. But first, we'll get the 50 for this place, which is right there. And now we'll get that spatula you see we missed. And when you see, well... When you see we'll collect this spatula, we'll be 33/50ths done with the game spatula-wise. Right now. Because see, we're at 66 now. And now, since we got the spatulas with Sandy, now we'll change back into SpongeBob and push the button. See, I pushed the button on the beat too. Did you notice that? So now you can tell the cannons are firing. The cannons are firing. So what did the cannons fire? Tell me that as a comment on this video. See, here's a video clip.
We got your shit back and defeated the robots.
That you did. But now that I look at it, I think I'll keep this golden spatula. It's so nice and shiny. It reminds me of my first buried treasure.
But what about our deal?
Ah, never make a deal with a ghost. Deals don't mean anything to me. Except for that great deal I got on a butter churn back in 1873. What a prize, I tell you. Nothing beats creamy hand-churned butter.
Wait just a cotton-picking minute, Butter Boy. We did all that stuff, and you're backing out like Sea Weasel.
Sea Weasel?
That's pretty funny.
If you want this gold thingy so bad, come and get it.
You're on.
Okay, so you could tell because of this big gap, we need to use Sandy when doing the Flying Dutchman battle. So I'm saying after we do this battle, this is where we're going to stop Flying Dutchman's graveyard-wise. So now, after we do this battle, we'll go to Shipwreck Bungee and do that spatula, because that's the remaining spatula we need to get here. So now, you can tell we're fighting the Flying Dutchman, and he's a mini battle. And now, when you see he comes to attacking, he'll do something with his eyes like this, but he'll do it twice. And then he's going to do the eye thing, he's going to do this eye thing twice. Like, see, this is the second time of doing it twice. And now you see, when he's like this, you could rope behind him and rope his tail. And when you see he comes down to his yellow line, he'll increase the eye thing to 3, and he'll do it 3 times. So more likely, it's an additional eye thing. It's an additional eye thing and an additional time of doing them for each line you go down. Like, see, here's the second time of doing the eye thing 3 times. And see, after this time, you'll see he goes into his phase where we could rope him to make him go down to his red line. And when he goes down to his red line, he'll increase the eye thing, thing to 4 and do it 4 times. Now, did you hear that sound that happened before he did the first of the eye things? See, there it is again. What do you think that is? Tell me that as a comment on this video, because I don't know. Now, see, that was twice. See, there it is again. Now, see, here's the last and the 4th time. See, you heard it just a little this time. So see, now he goes to his phase, and we can rope him. And you remember, you could tell music-wise this is the industrial park, right? You could tell music-wise this is the industrial park, right? Music-wise?
Alright, you little rapscallions. Here's the golden spatula.
See? So this is one of the ones we're not going to get. Because, remember, like I said, we were going to do the work for it, but not get the spatula yet. And when you see we finish up the Flying Dutchman, this boat comes up in order for us to go back to the Graveyard Lake. And then we'll go, and you'll see, we'll be at the Graveyard Lake as Sandy. And now you could tell, because we did all the spatulas in the Flying Dutchman's graveyard, you don't see the Flying Dutchman around here anymore. He'd be like right here or something. But the reason is because we did all the places. So now the reason why we're Sandy in this place right now is because when you go into the teleport box, you'll see this line of swing hooks. And when you go on all 5 of these, you could tell you can get a sock. And that's the last sock here. And sock-wise, we're 15 my age fraction, 15/16 done with the game sock-wise. So now since we're running behind, we'll try and explode all of these. And now we'll get the spatula. And see, we're doing the spatula named Shipwreck Bungee, just so you know. And now when we go back to Bikini Bottom, see, I'm going really fast because we're running out of time. So now when we go into the circle of SpongeBob's dream, we'll stop here. And I can't explain what we did in this video because we're out of time. So yeah, that'll end part 61, I believe. And I'll see you guys in part 62.